Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to a brand new series that's going to be happening every Monday evening now. We were formerly doing the MLS challenge, myself and Let's Play with Sir A.F.C, but unfortunately due to time commitments, trying to get stuff sorted and that, we're unable to keep up with the schedule and record every week. So I've decided in its place we'll be trying the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge. Now you'll probably ask me, what is the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge? Well, you take over a team on the 6th of November, and the plan is, it's the team that's in 19th place, just like when Sir Alex taking over, and there's a couple of things you have to do in the save. You have to take, as I say, take over the team that's second bottom. You have to stay at this one club. You've got to aim to bring through some youth players as well, which is going to be a challenge at the club you can see that I'm at. But apart from that, your goals are to win a domestic cup within 4 seasons. You've got to win a league title within 7. You've got to win a league cup and double within the 8 seasons, and you've got to win the treble within 13 seasons, just like Sir Alex Ferguson. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we go with that. So I holidayed to the 6th of November to get the team in 19th place, which for me was Hull City, which is really interesting, as I've taken over the job, and the first thing they said is we expect the top half finish, which, considering we're so far behind in 19th, and I'll be happy to survive this season, it's going to be a massive challenge off the bat that we really need to get points on the board quickly. Luckily, the next couple of games are a little bit easier. I'm aiming to get 10 points from the next 5 games against West Brom, Sunderland, Burnley, Swansea and Southampton, before accepting the rest of December. We are not scoring a single point against United, Liverpool, Chelsea and Arsenal. In the save, so far, they're already out of the Europa League, so we don't have to worry about that. They lost the playoff to Dynamo Moscow, and they lost the third round of the Capital One Cup against West Ham. So videos will happen every Monday. We're going to play the first game of the season right here, right now. Why not? I can happily say no transfers have been made with the ins, so I'll have the full £3 million budget, which I'll try and bring a couple of people in January, a couple of loans, and we'll work from there. Robbie Brady's the only major player that's left the club. Basically the aim is really to survive, to keep my job into next season, and then from there hopefully we get a good bit of Sky money and we can really build a team that can challenge the league eventually, build a young team, a determined team, a team that wants to go places, and hopefully with the right amount of positive attitudes and good energy from the team, we should be looking at a team that hopefully gets up there. But a good thing, before we get into the game, I've already picked a team for my first game in charges. Of course, they play preferably 3-5-2, which of course fits my system that you'll have seen at Motherwell and at Rangers. So I've kind of went with something similar. We're going to go with McGregor in goal. I'm going to go with James Chester. We'll put Dawson in there as the middle defender and Harry Maguire. Robertson and Elham Amade in the wing-back positions. Diame is a ball winner. Livermore box to box, and Tom Huddleston is the AP. With A3 midfield, it was a no-brainer. And I'm going to go with target man and Doy, and the pacey Abel Hernandez, trying to get in the box and just basically be in that advance forward and hopefully be the guy that gets us a couple of goals. So 19th position, a quick look at the table before we start. We're actually only 4 points behind Liverpool and Chelsea, but instantly a win could put us way up into 13th place if results went our way. So a lot to play for. Just make sure we get out of this relegation zone and can really push on and hopefully sneak the top half of the table, although we'll see how the season pans out. So anyway guys, here is game 1 of the season. I'll change that back to selection info. We'll see how this goes with this team, and hopefully we can come back from the Hawthorns with 3 points. Whether it's likely or not, I'm not too sure, but we shall find out. They're 5-4 favourites. We're 74. West Brom are sitting in 10th place at the moment, so they're looking to really capitalise into that top half of the table. They're going to line up J. Rose in goal, so it's a young goalkeeper, so we might put Shoot on sight on. Then it's Pagnoli, Lescott, Olsen, Gamboa, Graham Dorrans, Dan Fletcher, Malumbu, Chris Brunt, Victor Anishibe and Berahino. Bakila, Dawson, Morrison, Sessegnon, Gardner, Macaulay and Davidson are the substitutes. quite happy with my team instructions that Mike Phelan has put out there. So I'm going to add to the team instructions, shoot on sight instead of working at the box, just purely on the basis of that young keeper being in, put as much pressure on him as possible. And hopefully we can begin the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge with Hull City with a bit of a bang. It's almost nice positive football. I'm just going to quickly change the camera to the touchline and get the replay on the touchline. And what a start that would have been. Absolutely gutted that goal's offside. They were great attacking play. And you know what I mean, that's it. Hernandez in the right position, just unfortunately offside. And I mean, at least he's put the ball in the back of the net. That should get some confidence up for him. And hopefully, we can kick on and, maybe eventually get that goal. But here's Robertson to Ndoye. Robertson and the keeper, what's going to do his confidence a world of good. But so far up to 16th place just with this point. So say a win here could be massive and it really could give us a good start to the campaign. But here's Abel Hernandez, great ball for Ndoye. There's a block there and the ball is quite poor out there. Robertson was looking for it. And unfortunately we just can't take advantage, but we're really started well here. Dawson, this could be a worry though, because we do play high line and we have a few slow defenders. And Berahino was foiled there by McGregor. The reason for the high line is just basically to try and keep as much of the game in the opposition's half, or at least in the centre of the park, and just keep it away from their goal mouth and give basically Al McGregor as little to do as possible. Here's Chris Brunt away by Dawson. Livermore probably had a bit of time. Here's Gamboa into Anashebe to Berahino, and again a good block. It may have been Dawson. A lot of people are probably wondering why am I playing Harry Maguire so early. Basically, was one of my mainstays at Sheffield United in last year's FM, and I feel if we give him a run of games, get him some confidence, get him developing quickly, then hopefully we can only reap the benefits of that. But so far, pretty even game. West Brom, sorry, having one more shot, a little bit more possession. And I've taken the lead from Victor Anashebe, but it's offside apparently on Jolie and Lescott. So we've got away with that there. But it looks like at half time we are going in goalless unless there's a goal here. Hernandez, great ball in. Ndoye, he scored it! Danny Ndoye! With the opening goal of the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge, Hernandez cuts back on his left foot, and that is a great ball. That's exactly where you want it. Ndoye attacks. He puts it in the back of the net, and that is exactly what we want so far. Keep this up, boys. Excellent. I'm going to keep Hernandez out there for his pace and his energy. And I say we'll probably look at maybe even Sonia Loco just to keep that pace. So I would like Jelic and Ndoye up front, because it's two kind of similar players. But if we could maybe swap and go with the pacey Loco, we'll see what happens here. If we can keep this away. Berahino, Pognoli. A good save again for Al McGregor. So they're having a lot of the play. We're struggling to get it in midfield. We seem to be struggling there. Got a chance anyway. El Hamadi, Ndoye, James Chester with a volley. Well, I was going to say why Michael Dawson's up there as well, but he'd be up for the free kick. But here's Ndoye. He's lost. Let's hope this doesn't end in a counter. Anashebe for Berahino. And Darren Fletcher. And it's 1-1. It's a great counter attack. And the former Manchester United player, the Scotland captain. A great run there. Great run from Berahino. Just waits on the run from Fletcher. Feeds it through. And Darren Fletcher puts it into the back of the net. We're going to make a little change. Unfortunately, there isn't much options in as far as central players is, so it's going to be Cheek Livermore coming off. He'll be replaced by Robert Snodgrass, and the plan is to have Snodgrass play behind the strikers. He's going to play as an advanced playmaker. We'll have Huddleston in there with Diame, and the pace of Aluko up front can hopefully cause them some problems. So it's two former SPL players, one who was at Livingston and one who was at Aberdeen and Rangers, that hopefully can come on here and sneak us a victory. But just preferably if we don't lose. A draw is not great, I'd rather if we could win as many games as possible, but I suppose we're aiming for as many points at home, and then any away point is really a bonus. But we'll see. We've got to be positive. No point having a negative outlook, we're not going to progress the way we want to. Anyway, Alhamadi, Aluko, just straight offside there, but very unlucky with that opportunity. Now Ndoi's injured, so that will be that final change, which will be other former Rangers player, Nikita Jelavic, and we'll just tell him we believe in you, so we'll see what big Jelavic can do. If he can be that man that gets us that winning goal. We're starting to go into the game a little bit now, and a few more chances. Well, Berahino's fine, Sessegnon just hits it wide there. I think we'll just say to the boys passionately, just to concentrate for this last 13 minutes. Pugnoli with the ball in. We need to get out a bit quicker than that, as Gamboy has a chance. Malumbu to Graham Dorns. That's it, Maguire, excellent. We just need to win that ball in the midfield. That's the only problem. We do seem a bit kind of light in midfield at times. Get the ball on the deck as well, boys. We're not a direct footballing team. This team's been instructed to pass. A good ball retention by West Brom. Here's Fletcher. Oh, and that's going to fall straight for Berahino. And when you're down at the bottom of the table, that's just your luck. Great ball from Fletcher, but it's the tackle from Maguire that unfortunately puts Berahino in. And he puts it in the back of the net there. So that is just really bad luck there. We'll have to change something dramatically here. Harry Maguire is actually going to go up as a target man. Jelavic will go deep line forward support. We'll two at the back and we'll instruct our players to play direct football. We'll overload as well, as we try and just seek any way to get back on level terms. Dorrans, Chris Brunt now, Berahino. And we'll have one last team talk, and we'll say to the boys passionately to push forward, and hopefully we get some sort of comeback. Here's Huddleston. Looks like they're just going to go back to Rose. So we've had shots, but I don't think many of them have troubled that young keeper. And when he's really been called upon, he seems to have been quite confident, which is a shame. I thought we could really put him under pressure. And it's a shame to also probably lose the match from a winning position as well. We're going to get one last highlight. I don't think we are. So just be to see the game out. It'd be nice if we could score, but that'll confirm it. Fletcher will run away with it. And that'll be the end of this game, and it looks like a victory for West Brom. But that shows we're competitive. The boys did give everything they could have gave, so I'm happy with that. Unfortunately though, we are bottom of the table, which is a shame, but I thought we played well. Lost the battle in midfield. Darren Fletcher was the man of the match. He played well. Berahino had a good game, Pugnoli as well, and Gamboya, so their wing backs a good one. And for us, unfortunately, people that really turned up were the likes of Ndoi, who got injured, Diame, and Michael Dawson. Too many players there just didn't show up, the likes of Huddleston and Livermore, which is a shame. As I'll just quickly get my new coach, which is Neil Adams. But anyway, as I say, guys, next up is going to be Sunderland, who we were just up, who were below us in that last game, so we hopefully can win that. But I'm aiming to do the next video hopefully around the Southampton game, so hopefully we should be a wee bit closer to safety and have a couple of wins under our belt. So thank you for tuning in for this episode, guys. Hopefully this series will last a good wee bit and I won't get sacked. But until next time, this is 21 Maxwell. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you get any comments, leave them in the comments section, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye bye.